It's the military, the police.
Yo, man, it's cold as shit out here. Look, like I got my agent right here. He wasn't even here when I got here. This guy was, but this guy wasn't. My agent right here. What's up, buddy? Don't pull off now, man. Where you going, dog? Where you going, player? Come on back here, man. These clown ass motherfuckers, man. They was all in the store and shit. It was all in the damn store. It's cold as shit out here, too. Only came here to Walmart real quick, man. Fuck Walmart. All these damn fucking stupid ass people out here. That motherfucker took off, didn't he? They don't like the camera. The camera's kryptonite to these sons of bitches.
Can y'all see that, man? I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's right. I'm out the window. I got my phone at my window. You see all them chemtrails? All that shit is fresh. So you know they spraying over here heavy, man. You know because you know the God is over here. You know, but most of these people over here is zombies. I guess they still trying to figure out why the fuck you know. But they know who I am. They know I'm a god. You know what I'm saying? From a different planet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They know they got your DNA, so they know who you are. In fact, there's another plane up there shooting some shit right now. But yeah, they shooting heavy, man. Fresh chemtrails, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they trying to you know zombify everybody, man. That's what it's all about. They want to make you a zombie. You know, this is what you call biological warfare. Like this ain't just no talk, y'all. This is like serious shit that you gonna go look up. This is all warfare. Biological warfare is many types of warfare. You know what I'm saying? And the whole name of the game is to get your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? They want your mind, body, and your soul.
They were allowed to torment them for 5 months, but not kill them. And their torment was like the torment of a scorpion when it stings someone. Revelations 9:5. Now, could that scripture be for us, y'all? Right here? Is that scripture for us? That he put that scripture in there? Assuming the government's intelligence agencies and DOD haven't suddenly started obeying the legal guidelines of the common rule or the moral suggestions of the Nuremberg Code. Nuremberg Code. One subset of the population does seem to be suffering as unwitting guinea pigs of government-sponsored experimentation. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? It says one subset of the population does seem to be suffering as unwitting guinea pigs of government-sponsored experimentation. That's what this is, y'all. This is a government-sponsored experimentation. Given the United States government history, it says, given the United States government history of using the public and non-consensual experimentation, it would be illogical to think that they have suddenly stopped. You hear that, y'all? Given the United States government, the government's history, if you do history, if you know any history of the land that we live, the land that we reside on, remember, there's a lot of dead bones on this land. You know what I'm saying? A lot of blood been shed on this land. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing great about this land, to be, you know, if you want to be honest. All right. So it says, given the United States government's history of using the public and non-consensual experimentation, it would be illogical to think that they have suddenly stopped. So if you think that these motherfuckers stop and all that shit that they done in the past is not happening today, you's a moron. Okay. Yep, that's right. I said it. You are a moron. But guess what? You can change if you choose to. You can stop being a moron and you can wake the fuck up. All right. So it says, it would be illogical to think that they suddenly stop, especially when much of the technology being currently tested can be used remotely. They got motherfuckers on remote control, people. For decades, beginning with the MK Ultra and its related projects, the governments of most of the industrialized nations have been searching for reliable ways to control the masses. To control the masses. I'm gonna read that one more time. For decades, beginning with MK Ultra and its related projects, the governments of most of the industrialized nations have been searching for reliable ways to control the masses. To control the let me break down what the masses is for some that don't know. The masses is you, damn it. That's what the masses is. Us, the people, the sheep. So I don't give a damn if you woke or not. They still look at you as a sheep. You know what I'm saying? While most of us are familiar with the control that can be gained through guns, tax, and the media, few are familiar with the weapons mentioned in this book that rely on the electromagnetic spectrum. Fewer still understand the strange susceptibility that the human nervous system has to electromagnetic energy. Throughout history, certain segments of the population have felt the need to separate themselves from government and thrive based upon their own self-reliance. Y'all hear that? Motherfuckers feeling as though you got the leader government, you got the leader beast and rely on self-reliance. The Amish religion sect is an excellent example of this, although they have succumbed somewhat to governmental intrusion through allowing their children to attend the public school systems. And that's where motherfuckers is fucking up. That's where the Amish is fucking up at. You know what I'm saying? Because once you go to the public schools, it's a wrap. This single allowance has reduced the number of individuals remaining in the sect. However, secondary to exposure of their youth to modernization, other fringe religious groups as well as survivalist organizations have also fled to rural areas. You hear this, y'all? Other fringe religious groups as well as survivalist organizations have also fled to rural areas to escape the ever watching eye of Big Brother. Motherfuckers got trying to leave, man. Motherfuckers got, you know what I'm saying, running away until recently escaping to agriculture areas where one could live off the land, one could successfully remove themselves from the grid. However, the relative resistance of these groups to the traditional group mechanisms of taxation, bureaucracy, and the media did eventually invoke the ire of the federal government. Labeled as potential domestic terrorists, ain't this some shit? Many of these groups have been infiltrated by FBI agents for closer observation. Wow, y'all. Why they doing this to us, man? Why, you know what I'm saying? Labeled as potential domestic terrorists, many of these groups have been infiltrated by FBI agents for closer observation. Somebody want to keep the eye on you, the eye on you, the eye on you. The FBI want to keep the eye on you. I don't know why. And so, the federal government, realizing that the American public would not continue to tolerate armed attacks on its citizens, begin to look for more covert. Look, check it out. Begin to look for more covert ways to exercise control over these agriculturally independent populations. This is not to infer that the individuals suffering at the hands of current technological experimentation fit in the category of separatists. In most cases, they do not appear to be separatists, radicals, or anti-government. I am merely attempting to explain from a governmental viewpoint their plausible. Hold on, let me turn the page. Hold on now. Hold on now. Don't go nowhere. Don't you turn that TV on. Don't you turn it on. Hold on. It says need to develop more sophisticated means of controlling the population. The governments from every industrialized nation no longer seek to merely govern their people. Wow. The emphasis has changed from governing populations to controlling populations. Oh, for real? Wow. Do you okay? Now y'all can see it in, for some of y'all people, man, you can see it in the book. And when I try to tell people this, they motherfuckers be thinking I'm making this shit up. It says the emphasis has changed from governing populations. They used to govern, now to controlling populations, with the United Nations helping pave the way through a myriad of programs. It says the group feeling the brunt. Check this out. The group feeling the brunt of this slow conversion from representative to mental totalitarianism refers to themselves as targeted individuals or TIs. This rapidly growing group, motherfuckers is growing, huh? Okay. Don't worry, y'all. If you don't know what we talking about, you shall be next one day, because it's growing. This shit is growing like cancer. This rapidly growing group of individuals is the one voicing the complaints of exposure to electromagnetic technologies meant to alter cognition and physiology. While many of these accounts could have been written off as mental illness a decade ago, the frequency and similarity of the complaints being vocalized currently point toward a much different etiology. It says the lack of legislation against non-consensual experimentation, the willingness of the government to participate in non-consensual experimentation, and the known research and development of electromagnetic weapons validate these claims as probable covert experimentation. I have interviewed thousands of people voicing these complaints both alone and through freedom from covert surveillance, harassment, and advocacy organization offering support to the victims. My descriptions of the experiences of these targeted individuals are based upon my interviews as well as statistical data provided by the FFCHS through extensive surveys that they regularly conduct. A real phenomenon that is destroying the lives of thousands of individuals and their families. Undoubtedly, many victims and non-victims alike will disagree with some of my findings and descriptions of this phenomenon. However, as circumstances that differ slightly from my template, the overwhelming majority are experiencing a very methodical progression of experimentation that fits well into the template that I am hypothesizing. Now, I looked at the word methodical, right? Methodical, right? And it says done according to a systematic or established form of procedure. Now, y'all know when it says systematic, done according to a systematic or established form of procedure. Methodical, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This shit is a systematic program. You know, the moment you walk out there, man, it's on. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are like straight up robots. And then when it says what is a methodical person? It says a person who slowly and carefully reads all directions. That's why you see them with their cell phones all the time. And then follow them exactly is someone who would be described or considered as methodical. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Someone who follows and reads directions and basically a puppet. So we surrounded by a bunch of puppet ass methodical assholes out here. You know what I'm saying? That's who we got outside today, in this day of time. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Surveillance of the chosen target closely follows selection. The surveillance phase differs from the stalking phase, and that during this surveillance phase, the target is unaware that it is occurring. Once selected, the target is extensively surveilled through multiple means, which include background checks, credit checks, mail tampering, email hacking, and direct observation, both physically and electronically. Surveillance, it allows the perpetrator to accurately determine the target's daily living activities. It allows the perpetrator, the gang stalkers, to accurately determine the target's daily living activities. Most importantly, where they live, work, bank, and how they spend their leisure time are quickly assessed. The people they surveillance of the chosen target closely follow selection. The surveillance phase differs from the stalking phase, and that during the surveillance phase, the target is unaware that it is occurring. Now, I remember, in the beginning, before, like I said before, I seen this shit. Literally watched this shit grow. I literally watched the shit grow. So it started out just surveillance. They were just watching. And then it goes from watching to stalking to harassing and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so on. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely levels in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So for those that don't know what the fuck is going on, educate yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself. That's all. John Hall, man. Technologies of control. There's still more I want to read to you real quick. This is another part right here, the sexual harassment right here. It says, while, I'm going to read this real quick. It says, while a small number of victims have come forward with convincing evidence of direct harassment from various government agencies, these are mostly whistleblowers employed by the same agencies and comprise the minority. Most victims are everyday people who would be considered common by most standards. Through interviews and questionnaires, we have found some trends among the victim population. A large percentage of the victims are female. Most of these female victims have reported drug-facilitated rape and sexual assault. This is probably not a part of the experimentation as much as a representation of the criminal nature of the perpetrator group. Technology that allows for complete surveillance, stalking, and subliminal control makes sexual assault a very easy crime to accomplish. While rape has been used in the past as a part of mental programming through trauma, it appears that it is seen more as a perk among the current experimental perpetrators. Nonetheless, it is no less physically traumatic and psychologically damaging to the victim. One group of victims in Palm Springs, California, does appear to be targeted sexually. This group of mostly gay men is being audibly harassed by the same female voice through the microwave auditory, so he must be experiencing the V2K effect as well as being victimized through drug-assisted sexual assaults. So, like I said, man, this is, there's some deep-ass shit, y'all. This shit is fucking real. You know what I mean? So, you keep your head in the sand if you want. I mean, this is done by the people that you voted for, the people that you got in office. That's why I don't get into the politics. Because the people that you see on TV all voting for him, impeach him and vote for this guy and vote for the man. Fuck all them bastards. Fuck all of them. Because they all down with it. They don't give a fuck about your ass. Remember, this is not a election. This is a selection. They're going to put whoever the fuck they want in there. And if you abiding not by the agenda, which is the NWO, the New World Order, if you're not going by that shit, you will be assassinated. You seen what the fuck they did to Kennedy. Now, I told y'all before, if they can kill a white motherfucking president and a black president, which was a Barack Obama, survived 8 fucking years without a damn scratch on him, then you better smell what the fucking rock is cooking. It's some shady shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, if you go ahead and do some research on JF Kennedy, he was exposing the secrecies and the societies and shit like that. But you haven't heard any type of exposure coming from Barack. If Barack would have said anything like that, he would have been splattered easily. You think it's a fucking game? You think it's a fucking game? Let's go ahead. Check it out. We got Stalker right there with the headlights on. You see him? What am I doing? I'm just dropping off some food. There's always gonna be somebody, chilling and waiting. This chick right here had me waiting long enough. What is it? 24. Hey, how you doing? 24.
got change?
I'm not for 100.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because people be doing it.
They do.
Yeah. But you need that. What I was using, 6.
Yeah.
You over there counting with your fingers?
6.
Ah. What happened?
I said, yeah, I had to go to I'm not that good at math.
Oh, okay. You take care, You're not that good at tipping either.
I knew he was going to say that. I was waiting.
You take care. She's not that good at math. Shit. Take my man over there still chilling over there. Wave to the stalker. Say hey. I always wanted to be a star though, you know. That's a funny thing. I guess shit. I guess that's why they say be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? Is that what they mean, man? When they say that shit, be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be a star, and now I'm a fucking star, and I don't like it. This is not the star. This is not the star I wanted to be. You know what I mean? I ain't want to be a star surrounded by these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So I ain't want to be a star, you know, as far as a bunch of people trying to antagonize me. You know what I mean? They still sitting there too. But it's the sun, as you can see, the sun is out bright as day too, right? And they sitting there with their headlights on. This all the time, you know, all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I done already did I don't know if y'all peeped the game. I don't know how good I got that, but she said how much was it? And I said 24. She gave me $30, and she wanted her change back, right? She wanted her change back. And I said, how much I owe you? I said, it's 6. I said, how much I owe you? It's 6, right? And then when I'm sitting there reaching in my pocket, getting the money out, I look at her. I don't know if I had the camera on her, though. But I looked at her. She was up here counting with her fingers. Now, this is a college. We at college, y'all. You know, this is a college campus. And she's not the only one. Now, look at this motherfucker just sitting here. Why he ain't going? They do this stupid shit. You see what I'm saying? Just sit there like that. You know. But anyway, this is college, and she's not the only one. Man, look, people. Now he pulls off. Now I guarantee all he gonna do is try to meet me around the corner. Watch. He gonna try to synchronize some stupid shit, and when I come around the corner, he gonna try to meet me around that dude in that truck. Now, like I said, I've noticed that before with a lot of these college students, man. You know, I go up there, man, and give them some change, and they be doing basic fucking math with a calculator and shit, and they be struggling. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a math fucking scientist when it comes to, algebra and chemistry and fucking kilometers and meters and measurements, and I kind of struggle with that type of shit too. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to basic math, I know the basic shit. You know what I mean? But these motherfuckers, I mean, she was using her fingers just to count $6 up. I see this bitch keep getting my spot. You know what I mean? So, so it's like, I mean, statistics done already showed, they didn't already prove that that the population is getting dumber. They didn't already prove that shit. You know what I mean? If you haven't seen the movie Idiocracy that came out in 96, I think it was 96 or 98, somewhere around that time. They already they made a mockery
about the world, the population today. You know, if I had the movie, I would do a breakdown on that movie. I might even do it, since I just brought it up. If I got to get the movie. Matter of fact, I could rent it on my motherfucking TV. I think I think it was like $2 or some shit. Cause I ain't see the movie in a while, and it was pretty good. It was funny. It's a fucking funny, hilarious ass movie, but at the same time it's sad because we live in the idiocracy today. We live in this type of world today. A bunch of dumbass motherfuckers. So my point is, what I'm saying is, this lady's going to school. What is she taking up? And when you can't even do basic math. So check the bike guy. He back again, y'all. Damn. Check him out. Check him out. I'm going to my sister crib. Guess who showed up on the scene? The bike guy. Y'all remember him? The bike stalker? That's just one of them. There's plenty of them out here, but this one in particular is funny to me, man, because he just pops up out of nowhere. Where he go? Where you go, man? See, you see how fast they do this shit? I just pulled up. They come here. He made sure I seen him. Then he just take off.